The difference between sex and love is I've never come from love. Sure, an orgy sounds great, but you're basically just multiplying the number of people you're not going to be able to look in the eye afterwards. There's a reason why God designed our bodies so that, when we lie down in bed, our hands naturally come to rest on our genitals. If you want to get laid, go to college. If you want an education, go to the library. Life is like sex. It's not always good, but it's always worth trying. Sex is kicking death in the ass while singing. Everything in the world is about sex except sex. Sex is about power. We are all born sexual creatures, thank God, but it's a pity so many people despise and crush this natural gift. Sex is the driving force on the planet. We should embrace it, not see it as the enemy. Sex pleasure in woman is a kind of magic spell. It demands complete abandon. If words or movements oppose the magic of caresses, the spell is broken. You can't force sex to do the work of love or love to do the work of sex. Sex is like a drink. It's bad to start brooding about it too early in the day. Regardless, we all do it. Dancing is the normal prelude to intercourse, unless you're on Tinder, of course. A very important question: nose, vagina, butthole. If God didn't want us to put our fingers in there, why did she make them perfectly finger-sized? I don't even want a boyfriend. I just want someone who wants to hang out all the time and thinks I'm the best person in the world and wants to have sex with only me. I think we can all agree that sleeping around is a great way to meet people. Like, what other way can you meet people though? Sex is like money, only too much is enough. A honeymoon is, after all, a sex vacation you're giving yourself after a massive party in your honor. Good sex is like good bridge. If you don't have a good partner, you'd better have a good hand. The difference between sex and love is that sex relieves tension and love causes it. No woman gets an orgasm from shining the kitchen floor. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live. Physics is like sex. Sure, it may give some practical results, but that's not why we do it. Books are finite, sexual encounters are finite, but the desire to read and to fuck is infinite. It surpasses our own deaths, our fears, our hopes for peace. The more developed sexual passion, in both sexes, is very largely an emotion of power, domination, or appropriation. There is no state of feeling that says mine, mine, more fiercely. We do not go to bed in single pairs, even if we choose not to refer to them. We still drag there with us the cultural impedimenta of our social class, our parents' lives, our bank balances, our sexual and emotional expectations, our whole biographies, all the bits and pieces of our unique existences. What holds the world together, as I have learned from bitter experience, is sexual intercourse. We must reckon with the possibility that something in the nature of the sexual instinct itself is unfavorable to the realization of complete satisfaction. The question of sexual dominance can exist only in the nightmare of that soul which has armed itself, totally, against the possibility of the changing motion of conquest and surrender, which is love.